We can we can talk rubbish for another minute or three. I'm just going to give all the latecomers a chance to join. So I want to say hello to Rinus, hello to Vedna, hello to Andile, Sharon, Zelda, Innocent, Francois, Quena, Sephora, Zoli, Andre, Andile, Rieta. Nice to have you guys on the Zoom. I see we're 30 odd people, and I hope the numbers are going to swell in the next few minutes.
It's nice to have you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. We drove a good 13 and a half hours today. We came back from St. Francis Bay to Joburg, and it's nice to be back. It feels I feel the vibe. Yeah, definitely feel the vibe. It's nice to be back in Joburg, man. So maybe let's start with questions and comments. I just want to say that if I move my head all over the show, I'm looking at different screens on my desk. I'm gonna try not to look at my phone and my WhatsApp so that you guys have my full attention. Hello, Mario. Nice to see you here tonight, man. Welcome. And but yeah, let's start with questions. Anything that you wanted to know or ask before I kind of officially start with a bit of a presentation. Now I've got to tell you up front, I started redoing my presentation. It's different to what I always had. In hindsight, I think what I had about the question and answer facility was a bit boring. So I only had an hour or so to start tinkering with it. And so my presentation skills, my PowerPoints don't look so hot, in case you're wondering. But I guess that doesn't matter. It's all about the content and all about getting the concept and idea over to you, across to you guys. But yes, who's got any questions or comments? Anything that you want to know? Anything that you want to discuss before we get started? Yes.
Mr. Ardes, I have a question. Before we start today's meeting, I wanted to ask you about what you said last week about you guys funding us as your IBs.
Okay.
I've been waiting.
So Koketso, put your camera on and your sound on again. Talk to me about, I want to make sure I understand your question correctly. Talk to me about what do you mean by funding our IBs?
No, remember you said that if we follow the link there, remember you said that everyone who was on the last week's meeting, he will be getting 500 rands. It's fine.
Oh, in your bonus account, and you are inquiring about that.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you my cell phone number, and you can WhatsApp me. So I'm not doing that on the meeting anymore, and I'll tell you why. I seem to have people attending not because they want to be part of Quick Trade or they're really interested in what we do or they want to learn about the broker. They're only interested in a bonus for their trading account. Now, we obviously give our clients a bonus, but there's reasons why a broker gives clients a bonus. And I'll tell you, the biggest reason is to motivate people to trade. Firstly, to motivate people to deposit. I guess that's the first reason. The second reason is to get people to, well, hold on. I'm looking at Renus's comments, so let me start all over again. So why does a broker have a bonus? The first thing is that it's a marketing exercise to attract clients to come to the broker. The second reason is to motivate people to supply their FICA documents so that, we can legally get them started. The third reason is for people to make a deposit, because the more you deposit, the bigger your bonus can be. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. And then the other reason is it allows the client to trade with more money than what they have. So it helps you to make profits quicker. if you trade properly. So those are all the things, but I'll show you my cell phone number. You can WhatsApp me and I'll check for you and we can get it going. So yes, tonight is a total different quick trade thing than ever before. I see Renus is asking about the affiliate program. Well done for joining that. I can't answer your question about the affiliate thing tonight, Renus, because this is the quick trade Q&A. Amora's on the talk tonight, and she is our affiliate manager. So I'm sure she's taking note of this and she'll explain it to you nicely and make sure you understand it. Yes, she'll get that going. Anything else, or am I ready to share my screen and get you guys going and excited about it? Let me just make sure on what screen my presentation will start. And then I can share my screen and we are out of the blocks, people. Okay, it's going to go on that screen. Share. Oh. I have to tell you, I'm so excited to talk to you tonight because, you know, when you've had a long day like this and you talk to a good bunch of people who are interested in trading and making money, it becomes so motivational. And it's like a boost, you know, it's like a, here's my mouse. Can you see the chat box, or is it just me? Let me move the chat box before I share the screen anymore.
We just see your screen, Hardus. The chat box is not visible.
Okay, good. Well, now I've moved it out of the way, so it was obstructing my. All right, all of you with me. You can see my screen. You can see my name. Everything's there. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So for those of you who've never met me, my name is Hardus van Pretsen. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Quick Trade. I did used to have Managing Director, but that didn't sound important enough. That's my cell phone number. Please don't phone me. I'll tell you why. I get 2,000 calls a day. I can't handle the volume. You're welcome to save the number and you can WhatsApp me if you really feel you need to. Quick Trade's got an official WhatsApp number that goes to our team. I didn't have the time to put that on a PowerPoint, so I'll give that to you on the next occasion. But please, you can all call me Hardus. And tonight we're going to talk about 4 subjects. Let me show you what those 4 subjects are, because that's what we had in the invite. We're going to talk about question and answer session. Now, for me, the best thing to actually do to go through the question and answer session is to show you our local website for South Africa and to show you our international website and maybe highlight 2 or 3 things that you can ask questions about. So let's make the first part trading questions, you know, questions about Quick Trade itself as a company. Then I'd like to briefly speak for a few minutes about our 100% first-time deposit bonus credit. Then I want to briefly talk about our introducing broker part of our business, how we pay you commission, and give you a glimpse of what is the kind of money that you can make as our business partner. Then lastly, for those of you who are experienced traders, I'd like to show you how you can run a fund with our international business, not the South African business, and how you can manage money for other people and trade for them, and how you can charge a fee as a manager for those people. All right. So I want to explain a few things up front because this is really so cool. Just before I get started with a website, please, I've only got 4,000 and something follows on Instagram. That's my Instagram handle. Go and follow me. It's Hardus VP. Hardus is obviously my name. V is for Virgin, and P is for Peter. All right. Don't follow any of the fake profiles. There's I found out there's a fake profile. It's got a number 1 at the end. Another one's got an underscore, And I was quite flattered because, you know, when people start faking your Instagram profile, you must be going somewhere and doing something. I just wanted to actually tell you a little bit about how QuickTrade started, a little bit of our history so that you've got that background. Zelda and I've been in the, Zelda's on this Zoom. We are married most of the time very happily. We've been in the stock market business for the last 20 odd years, teaching people to trade, getting things going. And in about 2008, we said, you know what, we can't just teach people, we've got to help them to make their money back. It's no use we just provide courses and training and mentorship and those kind of things. We've got to make sure our clients go and open a trading account with a broker, that they put money in there, that they start trading and that they make some profits, so that they can justify the time and money that they've spent on education. So Zelda then said to me, look, I heard that we can be an introducing broker for a broker. Now, an introducing broker is exactly what it says. You introduce clients to a broker. And what's the great deal about it is that we realize that people will pay us commission to be an introducing broker. And that's why we have an introducing broker program. When you refer people to QuickTrade and these people trade, we pay you commissions. You become our business partner. Does that make sense to all of you?
Yes.
And we're going to talk about the introducing a business briefly a little bit later. But what we did is in 2009, we started our first relationship with a broker, and we really just got screwed over because these people didn't pay us any commissions. We gave them like 2,000 odd clients. Then we moved to another broker and we had another sad relationship with dishonest people. And then we went to a listed company, and after a while, we gave them a few thousand clients. They said, you know what, we only want your big clients. So we got so sick and tired of being messed around by brokers that we decided in 2014 to start our own broker business. And that's when we formed QuickTrade. We became a licensed financial services provider here in South Africa with an FSP number. It's at the bottom of my slide. If you can see, FSCA 45262. We still used another broker's software. And eventually in 2019, we made enough money to buy our own license from MetaQuotes in Cyprus to provide our clients with MetaTrader 5. And then the laws in South Africa changed for derivatives brokers, and we applied and we got awarded a license as an over-the-counter derivatives provider at the start of last year. So we are one of very few brokers that are properly licensed in this field and industry. Having said that, I want all of you to understand that QuickTrade is expanding all over the world. We've got offices in Botswana, and QuickTrade is registered as a company in Botswana. QuickTrade is also registered as a company in Namibia with bank accounts and everything that goes with it. It's also registered as a separate company in Zambia, and we are expanding to other African countries. So I'm absolutely, focusing on this because I want you to understand that in South Africa, due to us being registered with the FSCA, we are only able to allow our clients to do certain things, but on the international part of my business, we are able to allow you to do other things like be a PAM manager. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? Because I don't want anyone to be unclear about this before we move on. Please, you can't be shy. You can put in the chat box. You can speak up. Ask me questions. I want you guys to be clear.
I got it, Chief. I got it. It's fine. Thank you.
Lekker. Remy, I like it when guys are awake and on the go. And anyone else? Any other questions from anyone? Can I proceed from here? Wonderful. Thank you, Sinikiwe. I appreciate that. That's so cool. So this is QuickTrade South Africa. We're licensed financial services provider and a licensed over-the-counter derivatives provider. You've seen all that kind of stuff. Now, this is a slide that I put together for Stock Market College, and I didn't have time to actually edit the slide. But I wanted to show you this in picture form. The blue person there is not a student, that person is you. So what am I going to show you tonight? I'm going to show you how you can make money with us in 3 different ways. The first way is you're obviously a trader with QuickTrade. And if you're not, that's one of the reasons why we have this session tonight, is to give you the confidence and excitement to become our client and to trade with QuickTrade and to make money doing so. The second thing that we want to do is we want to give you an idea of our introducing broker opportunity. Now, Sharon Mafu is on the call tonight. She's our introducing broker manager. And I'm going to give you a glimpse, like a high-level overview of, if you become our introducing broker, what's the kind of cash that you can make? Then last but not the least, I'm going to give you a glimpse if you're a professional trader and you feel that you can manage other people's money and charge them fees. I'm going to show you our PAM system. And once again, I have to tell you that the PAM system is not run by QuickTrade South Africa. It's part of our international business. Happy? Everything on the go? So I'm going to...
100%.
Good. I'm going to stop the presentation there. And I'm going to go to the QuickTrade website. Who of you have got any questions about QuickTrade? Anything that you've wondered about? Anything that you've always wanted to know, but you've never had the opportunity to ask? Anything? Here is your opportunity. While we look at the website, just one thing that I want to highlight so that everyone's clear on it. I'm going to show you 2 websites. I'm going to start with a website that says quicktrade.co.za. And we're briefly going to look at the website called quicktrade.world, which is our international business. Now, most of you would have an account with our international business, but as I said, we're going to go through both. And the first thing that I want to make you aware of before I do anything else is in the bottom right-hand side of our website is our live chat facility. And this is how we do a lot of incoming support for clients. So if you need any help, you go to our chat facility, you press chat now, you choose the department, and you can speak to general inquiries or our affiliate business or deposits, withdrawals, or technical support or trading support or client payments or FICA. And you'll see that these people are online Monday to Saturday from 8 in the morning until 10 at night. And on a Sunday, I think it's from 8 in the morning until 4 or 6 in the afternoon. But yes, any questions about QuickTrade from anyone? Give it to me.
What's the minimum deposit I can deposit to trade?
So Remy, thank you. That's a great question. We don't say that there's a minimum deposit. We say to people, you can start with anything that you like. Having said that, what I have to tell you is if you want to open a position or 2, 3, we would recommend start with 500 Rand or more. Then you can open a trade on the NASDAQ, and you can do this and you can do that. Yes, 500 Rand or more will get you out of the blocks properly. Let me just ask you for interest's sake, what is the kind of money that you normally deposit? What's the kind of money you trade with, Remy?
Yeah, 500 is a good start. 500, then
Okay.
2000. When I trade with Chantel, Signals 2000, yeah, etc.
And tell me, how long have you been trading?
Couple of months, like 5 months.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. It's good, man. I like it.
So why? Tell me why you like it. You're saying all these interesting things. You say you like it. What got you into trading? And yes, that's what I
Like
want
to get the lifestyle I want and be financial free, you know.
And until now, have you been successful?
Yeah, it's coming there. Got a level of responsibilities. Yeah, but yeah, it's good. Eh?
Okay. Wonderful. Other questions? Who's like Remy, not shy? You want to ask questions and give us a bit of information about yourself?
I'd like to know how much it is that you'll be earning and how. Is it a CPI deal?
You're talking about the introducing broker side.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I see your name on Zoom is CEO.
Yes, sir.
So are you are an introducing broker at the moment, am I right?
Correct. I recently just joined the team. I've got a couple of clients or students, if I may call them that, who recently left the broker we've been working with to come and work with us.
So these are clients that you give support and mentorship to, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can just call me Hardus. You make me uncomfortable when you call me sir, because now I feel like
I like to sound professional when you're talking about money.
okay. Now please, I'm going to ask you to give me a very, very honest question, a very honest answer, because I can see there's guys like Marnus and Justice that might be very interested. I'm not going to ask you right now which broker did you use, but you mentioned the words that you left this broker. Can you tell us why? What made you leave that broker? What was wrong?
When I left the broker I've been working with,
Yes.
personally, the last couple of months, the business wasn't there. I didn't have what's it called? A financial manager allocated to me. So communication was a bit delayed, and for the past, I think, couple of months, I kind of wasn't really consistent with my trading. I had some personal issues that I had to sort out. And however, we do have a team that's running the entire operation. We had about 100 and something clients in the past 2 years, and we were making good money, if I may mention. However, we somehow just began to slow down in business. I don't know how that came about.
Well, for those of you who are interested in the introducing broker business, I can tell you that we have exceptionally successful people that work with us as partners. When I say, I'll show you a little bit later what I mean by success. But I just want to, before we come back to someone else, I'm going to ask Marnus, because I like his haircut, it looks like mine. Marnus, are you able to chat to me a bit? You are on mute. Are you able to unmute? And I think Marnus is looking for.
Hello, Hardus. Can you hear me?
Hear you. So Marnus, my question: have you traded before? Are you new at trading with Quick Trade, or have you been in the game for a while? Or
No, I'm actually brand new in the game. I got it from somebody else, so I'm just learning all the way as we go.
So is Quick Trade your first broker?
Yeah. That will be my first broker, yes.
And have you actually placed some trades and got going?
No. We were struggling quite a bit with the internet and stuff here, because I'm living on a remote place here on the Lesotho border. But we managed to sort it out all in this week, this past week. But I have already attended a few of your classes and stuff.
Well done. Well done. Thank you. So let me show you guys a few things about the South African website just for fun. And then we'll browse quickly to the international website. But I want to ask, who's brave? I'm looking for someone that can tell me what made them unhappy with the broker that they've been. Why do they think the broker that they had was shit?
Mr. Hardus.
Yes, who's this? Who's speaking? Koketso.
Oh yeah. The reason why I left my previous broker is that they would manipulate the movements. Like for instance, they would create a spike that would go against you, but if you go and check maybe on your trading view, you would see that this spike didn't occur. So you could tell that these people are manipulating traders for their own benefit. without
You didn't have an honest broker.
failures.
Can
Come
you
again?
tell, can you tell us who this broker is? Or do you want to say or not?
No, it's fine. 3245. 3245. And again, like during fundamentals period, né, you would place an order, but it would say off codes for a long time. Then if it opens, it doesn't open at the price that you intended to place the order at. So
Yeah.
it was a problem, eh?
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you. Ntomben Temba says, what are the duties of an account manager? So we have two kinds of account managers in our business. Firstly, we have people in our business that support you as our client. We call them account managers, but we'll talk about the PAM manager thing a little bit later. I just want to let me go through the website quickly so that I can see or I can feel comfortable you guys are up to scratch. I'm going to go through the South African website. You can obviously trade all sorts of instruments with us. You can create a live account. We're very proud of this little video that we have on our website. This year, well, I'm saying this year, last year, a company called IntelliDex every year do an evaluation of brokers. They evaluated 101 brokers, broking companies. We competed in 12 categories. Our worst position in was number 6, and our best position was number 2. And I can tell you, we want to brag because we beat all the big banks and all the big brokers. We outperform them by far. If you're on the South African website and you get here to the licensed, regulated, and trusted side of the website, you'll be able to download and see our FSCA license and our ODP license. There's reasons why people choose us. I think one of the things that make people excited is we work towards having a 3-hour turnaround for withdrawals. We use MetaTrader 5, not old technology like MetaTrader 4. We've got great selection of instruments. Our leverage is good. I think those are the kind of things that are important to most people when they look in a broker. On the international side, obviously, and in South Africa, if you go to media, you'll see that someone like MoneyWeb wrote numerous articles about our business. And it's really good to have this on the internet, you know, because people see the credibility and they come to our site. On the international side of our business, it's almost the same kind of look and feel, but there are other different steps. Safe, secure, and trusted. Here you can also trade CFDs of American companies. And, you know, there's obviously options of why people trade with us, the leverage, MetaTrader 5, the withdrawals, deposit methods, technical support, trading support. These are all the things that, Aghan, please, let's go to the legal documents. I'm feeling sorry for Carl because he says, I left my broker because they kept aggressively insisting to deposit more instead of helping me grow my small account. So let me show you guys something that is of critical importance. And if you only do this, you are going to be a lot more successful. Now, I've got to quickly remember where to find it. I'm sure Zelda will tell me. How do I show, where do I show people the trading room? All the details for them to register?
Well, it's not on our website, so we'll have to send it to you for the, can I send it to you? It was only the information about it, if that makes any sense. Like there, you saw the trading room there. Oh, and on the side, I beg your pardon. If you go to About Us or Market News or Blogs, it'll be on the right-hand side as a sidebar.
So here we are.
Here we go.
So what's really cool here is we have these beautiful sidebars. So when you read all our FAQs, it's available there. There's the Q&A session. People can register for that on the website. They can register for how do you become an introducing broker. But what I wanted to show you, and I'm just wanting to find the right one, is we run a trading room twice a day. every morning and every afternoon, you can join on Zoom, and I'll get Zelda to post it in the chat for you.
I'll
And what
post it now.
Thank you. And what makes that so cool is we are building a community of traders, people that trade together. You can sit, Marnus can sit, or Innocent can sit, or Temba can sit, and we've got 100 or 200 or 300 people in this community, and everyone share trading ideas of what they think we should trade for the day. And then even if you are a beginner or a professional, you know, when you're a beginner, you get the benefit from people who know what they're doing. And when you're a professional, you're the kind of person who can contribute. And what makes this community fantastic is the fact that it's moderated by licensed representatives. So the people that we have there are people that are licensed to give advice. Those people that work for Quick Trade South Africa. So they can tell you if they think what you want to trade is good or bad, or whatever the case might be. Got it? Please, I cannot tell you the kind of good feedback that we get from people when they attend the trading room. It's amazing. It's really, really cool. We get such fantastic feedback from it. Okay, any questions about the websites, or can we move on to our bonus deposit system?
Sorry, Hardus, I just wanted to ask, I asked the question earlier this afternoon because I wasn't sure about it. How do I there was a question that I was asking, now I forget.
How do you deposit? How do you withdraw?
Yeah, the one that the deposit, but you will also do that now because I see the questions, and okay, I'll ask you the question later, but it's fine.
Okay. When you
Sorry.
remember. So let's talk about a 100% deposit bonus. Who does not know what it is? Give me a little bit of feedback. Who does not know what a 100% first time deposit bonus is? Don't be shy, guys. I see some people's going to have load shedding. I don't even know. We back in Johannesburg. We're so thankful we've got batteries. So I don't even know what the schedule is here like. So do I assume all of you know what a first time deposit bonus is?
Hardus, I don't know.
Thank you, Marnus. It's so nice to have someone that says it as it is. So I'm going to show you a little bit about our client portal. When you log into the portal as a client, here you can see my name, Hardus van Petsen, and you can see my account number. I've actually logged into the portal as a client because, you know, obviously I trade myself. So I'm going to go and say, let me go and look at my accounts, the trading accounts that I have. So on the left-hand side of the menu, there's a traders menu, and one of it says accounts overview. And when you click on it, it'll give you a list of your trading accounts. So I can see I've got a Quick Trade South Africa commission account. It'll show me my MetaTrader 5 account number. It'll show me my leverage. It'll show the currency, the balance in the account, etc. And so I have different accounts. So what we've done is if you click on open live account, we've added two new types of an accounts. There is a USD bonus credit account and a ZAR bonus credit account. Now I'm going to ask you, you must choose if you want a bonus account in ZAR or a bonus account in dollars, because you will only get a bonus on one of those accounts. If you open a USD account and a ZAR account, the one that you use to deposit first will give you a bonus. The other one is programmed. If you got a bonus in the one account, you won't get a bonus in the other account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I want to open a ZAR bonus account, and it'll explain here that the first time deposit bonus is only offered once per profile and can only be applied to one bonus credit account. So what we do here, Marnus, is we say that if you deposit anything between 500 Rand and 10,000, whatever you deposit, let's say you deposit 5,000 Rand, we will give you a bonus credit of 5,000. Now, the first thing to understand is it's not money that you can withdraw. Because this is the first thing that people do wrong. They say, oh, I get a bonus. And the moment the bonus is allocated, they try and withdraw it. We're giving the bonus for you to trade with. It's not funds that you can withdraw. So what happens with your first time deposit bonus? If you put 5,000 of your real own money in there, we allocate you a credit of 5,000, which means that you've just doubled the amount of money that you can trade with. And we allocate this bonus to you for a 30-day period. Got it?
That's actually nice.
Thank you, Adele. Why do you think it's nice?
Because sometimes people don't got too much money to trade, and when they got another 500 or 1,000 or 5,000 extra, then it gives them a little bit of a, if you call it in Afrikaans, a hupstoot.
Yes. So I can tell you so many success stories of this. I mean, please, I have to tell you up front that many brokers offer a bonus. I think we are the people that we must be the only people that tell people all the facts up front so that you are not disappointed and you understand exactly how things work. And I found that that's always been the best, because then our clients love us because they say we really grasp it from the word go. But let me tell you some success stories. Any broker that gives you a bonus will give you a bonus, and they will add a target to say, you've got to do X amount of trading in order for you to keep your bonus and the profits that you've made on that part of the money. Because we are in the business of making fees from actively trading clients. So it's our job, and I don't think many other brokers will tell you this up front, it's our job to motivate you to trade. Because the more you trade, the bigger opportunity you have to make money. And the better it is for us as a business, because you generate fees for us. Got it?
Yes.
So let me tell you some success stories. I had this gentleman from Cape Town. He opened an account with us about a month ago with 2,500 Rand in his bonus account. We gave him 2,500 Rand bonus credit. And it took him like 3 days to turn it into 19,000. And another 2 days to go up to 39,000. Do you understand the concept that money makes money?
Yes, yes, yeah.
So that's an important thing to do. But now I've got to go a few steps back. What frustrates me as an owner of a broking business is people come to our website and register, and then they are slow or lazy or whatever the case might be, and they don't supply us with their FICA documents, and they don't complete the questionnaire that we have. Now, we have a legal obligation. We cannot open a trading account for you and allow you to trade if we don't have your FICA documents and you haven't filled out the questionnaire and appropriateness test. So if there are people on this group tonight who's actually registered on the Quick Trade website, please do that, because if you've not done that, you can't get started. And if we allow you to start, we will break the law and we'll be in trouble. And we don't want to be in trouble. Does that make sense? All right.
Yeah.
Now,
Can I ask a question?
yes, of course you can.
Yeah, so I wanted to check in a case where I've got funds in my account and I was not aware of this FTD deposit bonus. Is it possible, to take advantage of that?
Of course, it's possible. Now, what you can do with Quick Trade is you can open various kinds of trading accounts with various leverages. So I'm not a good example here because I only have ZAR trading accounts, but we allow you with our international business to open a ZAR trading account, to open a dollar trading account. We have leverage of 1 to 100, 1 to 200, 1 to 500. So there is all sorts of options for you. At any point in time, you can use you can open a bonus credit account, and your first deposit that you make, you will get that bonus payment on. So please don't think about it carefully. If you open a ZAR bonus account and you deposit 500 Rand as your first deposit, you're going to get 500 bonus credit. You cannot then come back 2 weeks later and say, but actually I wanted to put 5,000 Rand in, because then the ship has sailed. You can't qualify for the bonus. It's only on your first deposit. Does that make sense? Is everyone clear on that? It doesn't matter if you've deposited money in any other trading account. That you're free to do as many times as you like. It's the first time that you use your bonus credit account that you qualify for a bonus, regardless if it's a dollar or a Rand one or a ZAR one.
Can I make a follow-up?
Yes, of course you can make a follow-up.
Okay, let's say now I put a deposit of 5,000.
Yeah.
You give me 5,000, bonus. So the money that is withdrawable is 5,000 Rands, not the bonus.
Not the bonus.
Okay,
You can only withdraw the bonus and any profits that you've made after 30 days. And if you've traded enough lots to qualify to withdraw the bonus and the profits.
Okay, no, great, no, thanks.
And let me tell you, we have so many people actually making it happen for themselves and people doing it and being successful. I think one of the exciting things about running a bonus account is because there is this excitement to say, you know, I've got to become an active trader. It helps you to improve your skills much quicker because there's a bit of urgency, you know, I've got to trade and I've got to make these things happen. And you're not as conservative as you might be, and you learn much quicker and faster than you would normally do. Those are the benefits I've seen from people or from clients. I don't know if that makes sense to some of you. Got it?
Yes.
Now, I don't make it too technical tonight. You know, the first thing that I wanted you to know is we are here as Quick Trade. We're properly licensed in South Africa, and we have businesses all with the same name all over Africa, and we're expanding to the rest of the world. That's the first thing I wanted you to know. The second thing that I wanted you to know is, man, we have these bonus accounts and you can get some benefits from it. You're not going to learn everything about it tonight, but that's why you come to the trading room and you have our support, and you can come to our chat facility, and, you know, we can work together to make sure that you make progress. I want to move to the third thing that we had on my agenda. On the left-hand side of your menu, when you log into the client portal, there's a thing that says IB menu. It's introducing broker menu. Now, mine has options like dashboard, performance dashboard, commission settings, marketing tools, reports. Yours might only have apply as an IB because you're not an introducing broker of ours yet. So to apply as an introducing broker, it's quite simple. I think it says apply IB. Am I right? Is there someone who can look at their screen and tell me if I'm correct?
It says request IB.
It says request IB. When you press on request IB, it's a simple questionnaire that you fill out so that we can get some background information on you. You know, are you the kind of person that we could grow with and have as a business partner? Now I'm going to give you a glimpse about being an introducing broker. The first thing that you need to see is we'll give you a dashboard where you are going to be able to see what clients you've introduced. This is my own dashboard. I want you to look at the time period that I've loaded here from the 1st of January 2023 to the 4th of January 2023. Business days has been 2. And the commission so far in my account as an IB has been 18,321 Rand and 83 cents. Who of you would like to make almost 20,000 bucks in 2 days?
Definitely.
Well, then you've got to become an introducing broker of ours. What do you do as an introducing broker? Let me tell you that, because I mean, that's a question that people ask all the time. when you're an introducing broker, we give you the opportunity to have like links. We give you, well, let me jump to marketing material. We give you a link that when you give this to people or you put it on the internet or whatever, and people click on it, it will take that person to the QuickTrade website. And when this person signs up, we know that this client was referred by you. And the client is electronically connected to you. And when this client starts trading and we generate fees, it gives you commission to your IB wallet automatically. Let me explain a good analogy for you. When you go to First National Bank, you go there because you want to open a bank account. Am I right? The first thing the bank's going to do is ask you for FICA documents. When you come to QuickTrade, you want to open a trading account, we're going to ask you for FICA documents because First National Bank and QuickTrade, we are all regulated by the FSCA. Everyone there? Happy?
Yes.
Next thing to know, when you have a bank account with FNB, you deposit money and now you can transact. You can deposit, you can withdraw, you can transfer, you can pay people. It's the same thing with QuickTrade. When you deposit money, you can transact. You can buy, sell, open positions, close positions, make money, lose money, do all those kind of things. Let's go back to the bank. When you transact with a bank, First National Bank is going to charge you bank fees. Why do you pay bank fees? Because the bank provides the infrastructure for you to use their facilities, their service, their networks, their staff, everything else. Does FNB or any other bank pay you commissions if you refer someone to the bank to become a client? No. So let's talk about QuickTrade. What do? We charge people trading fees because we provide you with the infrastructure, the platform, the software. We employ people. We make it possible for you to trade, and we charge a fee for that. The difference between us and FNB, if you bring us clients, we pay you a percentage or an amount of those fees. And how that money gets paid, on the left-hand side, you can go and look at this at leisure. There's a menu that says commission settings, and when you click on it, you can see what commissions we pay for what instrument. Maybe in the beginning, it wouldn't make much sense to you, but the most important thing that you actually need to do is if you go to the dashboard, you're going to see how much commission you've actually earned. You'll be able to withdraw the commission to your bank account and spend it if you like, or you can take this IB commission and you can transfer it to your trading account and trade with it. What's really cool about our system is we also show you a detailed breakdown. How did you make your 18,000 or 20,000 or 100,000 Rand in commissions? What was the clients that traded and what did they trade and what was the commission for every single trade that you make? You can export that to Excel and the commissions is paid instantaneously. As the person closes the trade, it calculates the fee and you see the entry in your account. What's the commission you got? And it gets added to the total and it's done and dusted. Does that make sense to all of you? Now,
Yes.
Thank you, Magnus. It makes sense to you, correct?
Yes.
I want to tell you something that's really important. I mean, I've had people say to me, well, I don't know many people. And I've had other people say, well, you know, I can't even trade yet. How am I going to introduce someone? I have to tell you that everyone's interested in making money. And you don't have to be the best person in the world. Sometimes you just have to get lucky. Can I give you can I give you a funny true story of a boy that got lucky? And then you're going to wish that was you. About 2 years ago, we had this youngster open a trading account with us. When I say youngster, 19 years old. And he started trading. And he found out that we have this IB thing. And he went to his dad and he said, Dad, why don't you try QuickTrade as your broker? And his dad's first deposit with us was 5 million Rand. And his dad was a very accomplished trader, or he is a very accomplished trader. He's one of our most successful traders. His claim to fame is that he made 3.6 million rand profit in 48 hours. He's an auditor and he lives in Vanderbijl Park. I'm not going to tell you more, but let me tell you about what the dad said to me. And then I'm going to tell you about the kid and how the dad was a bit freaked out. I phoned the father to say, listen, well done on the money you made, because, you know, I like to speak to successful people, and I asked him, what are you going to do with this money? Do you know that he said to me, I'm coming to Johannesburg this weekend to Paulshof to go to the Porsche garage to go and buy a GT3, and I'm going to pay cash for it. Imagine that was you.
That would be great.
I mean, that would be fucking cool, not so?
Definitely.
So I want to say something else with you. And before I tell you even about the sun, I've got to share this with you. I mean, we have thousands of clients at Quick Trade. Please, I don't want you to be discouraged if you feel you're not gangster rich already. I can tell you success stories that we see on a daily basis of people starting with 500 Rand or 2,000 Rand and making a success from trading. Trading is like anything else. You've got to start somewhere. You've actually got to do something to get some results. Does that make sense?
Okay, how does, if you know a little bit about trading, eh? But you
Yes.
are a little bit afraid if you're going to lose some money because you don't know a lot.
Yeah.
You said we got to go to the chat room, so will they maybe help us to make the first trade so that we can learn from that?
You're going to go to the trading room sessions, Adele. Okay,
Yes.
not the live chat on our website. Zelda posted. She posted in the chat, and I mean, I'll make a note of your name and we'll phone you tomorrow and help you to connect to the trading room. You're going to connect on Zoom to the trading room, and the licensed representatives that we have will help you with another 10 or 20 or 50 people or whoever else is in the meeting, and they will actually help you place your first trade. They'll say, listen, Adele, pick up your telephone, or are you in front of your computer? Press this button, press that button, press this. Okay, can you see that you're in the trade? Now, half an hour later, you've made a little bit of money. Okay, press this button, press that money. Okay, now you've got your profits.
Okay, yes, that's all that I want, because I'm a little bit afraid to put in the first trade and then I lose a lot of money because I'm unknowledgeable at the moment.
Now, please, you don't have to feel, what's the right English word here? Most people start like you do. You know, I can't tell you how satisfying it is for me as a person when I see how someone starts and they are so scared and fearful, and then they gain some knowledge and confidence, and then they make a success. You might sound like all nervous about it now, but a month or two down the line, you're going to say to other people, hey, what the fuck? Let's do this trade and let's do that trade, and look at the money that I've made here. And okay, I've seen my ass with that trade, but now I understand why. And maybe let me say this is a motivation to all of those of you that are new. It's like anything else in life, man. We're all scared when we drive a car for the first time. We're all scared when we go on a first date. We're all scared when we start at a new school. We're all scared when we place our first trade. It's what you're experiencing is normal. If you weren't scared, there'd be something wrong with you. You know, you'd be like one of these, what do you call those people? Mentally disturbed, it's not the word I'm looking for, a narcissist or a whatever. It's normal to be scared, guys. I think, you know, what I want to tell you is that's what our job is to help you to start on this route of success or the road to success. I mean, here's someone, Wandile says, how much money does a person need to make 3.6 million? So I'll tell you some success and failure stories. We had this young black guy who started with us a few months ago on one of our courses, and he took 2,000 Rand and he lost 1,960 Rand in like 3 days. So I kind of called him to a side and I said, listen, you're just fucking it up. Learn a little bit, gain a bit of knowledge and confidence, then you can go balls to the wall like you're doing now. So he said, okay. He learned a little bit more, got some coaching from us. 2 months later, he deposited another 2,000. So he had 2,040. It was on a Thursday afternoon at 4:30. I'll never forget it. By midnight, he had 154,000 Rand from 2,000. He did 446 trades. And that for me is maybe the thing that I want you to think about. Trading can be a hobby for you that make money, because it doesn't matter if you're sitting on a farm on the Lesotho border, or you're in a boardroom, or you're in the toilet. As long as you've got your cell phone with you, you can press buttons and you can make money. Does that make sense?
Sorry, Ardas, sorry for taking you back. You spoke about a person who had about 2.4 or how much in the account just now?
2,040 Rand.
And that person placed how many trades?
446 trades in one night.
How many?
446 trades.
But how possible is it with the about 2,000 rands, if I may ask?
Look, it's an exception. Let me just tell you guys a few things, because now we're settling down. Now I feel happy that you guys are starting to get value, and now I feel for the first time some of you are not shy, and we're now starting to talk nicely. Now I like it. So the first thing that I always say to people you've got to understand is, when you trade, you're going to make money and you're going to lose money. You will become rich if you make money more often than what you lose. So be comfortable with it. If you do 10 trades and you lose money on 3 of them, but you make money on 7, you'll make more than what you lose. So you'll be a winner. That's the first thing you need to know. The second thing you need to know is you've got to have some patience, because it takes a time for you to gain the skill and to become better at what you do. So maybe I'm trying to say, don't give up. I mean, I said, someone here said, I placed my first trade, but I lost money. That's okay. Your next trade, you're going to make money. And if you don't do it on the next trade, it'll be the next one. But it's like riding a bicycle, guys. Can you think back to when you learned how to ride a bicycle? When you started, was it difficult? Yes or no?
Yes, for sure.
Did you fall off?
Yeah, no, always difficult in the beginning.
Exactly. Did you get hurt?
Yes.
Yeah, we've got some scars to show for it.
But what made you successful? What made you learn to ride the bicycle?
You keep on going.
So that's what I see in trading. I see someone trade 3 or 4 times, they lose a bit of money, and then they say, oh, fuck no, this is not working. Don't let that person be you. What I also see is I see people stick it out and they improve their knowledge, and then I see them making fantastic money. You're not going to run the comrades if you don't practice. Why do you think that you're going to become a millionaire from trading if you don't have the desire and passion, as Nomba Temba says in the chat? If I do nothing else tonight, but I give you the motivation and the belief that it's true, because I see it on a daily basis and we experience it, then I've done my job tonight. I want you to be a client of QuickTrade because we are a premium broker. We are going to look after you. We're going to give you good service. We will never treat you with disrespect. We are honest people. We give, I think, and these are not the things I'm saying about us. This is what our clients are saying. I'm repeating to you what people experience. Now, some of you have never had another broker, so you think the good shit you get from us is like, you know, you can't compare. So you think it's just wonderful, or you think it's okay because you don't know how shit some of these other brokers are. Does that make sense? I just want to put you on the path to making money. Okay, let me move on because I'm almost done. I want to close off, and I know we've all got things to do. So I want to finish off with the introducing broker thing. You're going to have a dashboard. You'll see how much comm you make. With that dashboard, there'll be a performance dashboard. We'll show you graphs of how many clients you have coming in and what your commissions are. And you can look at these graphs and how many people register every day. And it's amazing. Then what we'll do is we'll show you upfront what's the commissions that you're going to receive. You see the table and you can go and check it out. Then we give you marketing tools. So we spoke about links quickly, but what I'd like you to, and obviously these are things that we're going to teach and coach you on. We give you banners. We give you pre-approved adverts that you can take and go and put on Facebook or a website or whatever. You don't have to be a graphic designer or some marketing guru. Sharon, our introducing broker manager, will coach you and help you to get this going. Now, once again, let me tell you the story about the son. The father didn't realize that his son is an introducing broker and he's getting commission from the father's trade. Suddenly, the son started making between 40 and 50,000 Rand a week in IB commissions because his dad was such a big trader. Sometimes your name's Francois Swanepoel and all you need to do is get lucky and find one good trader, man, and you fucking made. And I'll tell you guys, maybe Temba can tell you that maybe he's experienced it. You will be surprised when you start talking to people about trading, who are the people that are interested. Often it's the most unlikely people that you never would have thought would want to talk to you about trading and start with someone like QuickTrade. Does that make sense? Oh, it's so exciting. I love what I do. Let me finish on the IB side. And then we give you reports. We give you reports on your commissions that you get from every trading account. And we give you reports of all the commissions that you get by clients. So, I mean, we have people who make it a living being an introducing broker of ours. I can categorically tell you, and I can show you, that we have introducing brokers that are making 100,000 Rand and more in a single month with QuickTrade. My question is, would you like to make that kind of money?
Definitely. That's what we're in it for, besides the passion.
But then we can't fuck around. We've got to make shit happen.
No, we're willing to put on the work so that, you know, we get more clients in.
Good. If you are on this call and you've got an account with QuickTrade and you have not applied to become an introducing broker, I'm going to suggest that you do it sooner rather than later. You press the button that says request IB and you fill out the application, because That's how we know that you are serious. It's your first step of getting going. And then Sharon's going to give you a call and she's going to grill you and say, okay, where are you and what do you do and how does it work and how can I help you and what do we need to do to get you going? And then you're on your road to success. But we can't help you. What we don't want to sit tomorrow morning and phone 10 or 20 or 30 or 48 people on this meeting and now waste our time finding out, are you interested or not? You need to tell us, I'm interested. And the way to do that is to press the request IB button and fill out the application. Then we know you're serious to become our business partner. I'm done with introducing broker. I want to show you the last thing. You can become a PAM manager. This is now for the people that are experienced traders. PAM, let me Google it so you. Okay. What is a PAM account? Let's see.
That's what I want to find out more about.
Oh, you're going to love this, Mika. The internet's a bit shit and slow, so...
There's a lot of info on the website as well for those who do want to read up.
Let me try and find the definition first. I guess this is Wikipedia. Now, I'm going to give you the short story. Here's a big... PAM is a percent allocation management module. I just had a brilliant idea. A PAM account is like a stokvel. Do you know that with a stokvel, people contribute money to the pot? Correct? Everyone with me? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, no.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, let me just see the screen. So what happens? I just want to find my own, yeah. So what happens is there's a PAM menu on the bottom left-hand side. I'm going to start with the bottom option, become a PAM manager. If you click on become a PAM manager, you are now going to open, it's like a unit trust fund or a portfolio manager or someone who's in charge of the money of the stokvel. So what you do is you decide, can anyone invest in this fund or is it only for people that you invite? I always say the clever thing to do is to say the public, anyone, because when you say everyone can invest, then you expose yourself as a PAM manager to 120,000 clients that we have. People can choose to transfer money from their own trading account to your PAM trading account, where you are the person making all the trading decisions. And they make or lose money depending on how good or bad you trade. Why
I used to trade for my dad.
Well, Mika, here you can trade for a whole bunch of people, because what you do here is you would obviously give yourself a nickname, like I'm the CEO trader, or I'm the GOAT, the greatest of all time, or whatever you want. The leverage is 1 to 100. You can choose the currency USD. Now you've got to say to people, what's the minimum that you must invest? So you can make it $10 or $20 or $50 or whatever. Now, I just have to tell all of you, we want people to have skin in the game. So if you open a PAM account, we're going to ask you to put the first $50 in yourself. Your own money must be part of the pot. Then we know you're not going to trade shit because your own money is on the line. Okay?
Me and my dad combined our money into one account, so it worked like that as well. But
Okay,
we
good.
didn't do it obviously officially.
So
I
what
don't think I was allowed to do that.
No, you weren't. But with a PAM account running from our quicktrade.world business, you are allowed to manage funds. Definitely not in South Africa. So we don't offer it with QuickTrade South Africa. Okay. So what's cool here is someone will look at your fund and they'll say, okay, you've got $50 in there. I'm going to give $20,000. And someone else might say, I'm giving $200. And why it's a percentage allocation fund is depending on how much money they put in, let's say there's 10 Rand in the pot and Mika, you've given 5 Rand, then 50% of the profits is yours. And if Innocent only gave 2 Rand, 20% of the profits is his. And if 3 other people each gave 1 Rand, each of them only get 10% of the profit. So that's where the percentage thing comes in. Does that make sense? Now, here is the most interesting part. You decide what fee you want to charge people. You can say, I want to charge 30% of the profits. So what the system does is on a daily basis, at the end of the day, it says, did you make profit for these people? How much profit did you make? And it takes 30% of that profits and it transfers it to your own personal trading account. In other words, out of the pot that you are managing. That's your fee. You can obviously decide you want to charge a 10% fee or a 20% or a 80% or whatever. It's up to you. But you get paid these fees on a daily basis. But
99%.
Yes, of course. I mean, this is what makes it so exciting because all our clients are exposed to you as a manager and people can choose and they can look at your performance and see how you rank. This is something that we've deployed recently. I mean, if you go and look there at PAM accounts, you'll see at the moment we've got a few of them going and some of them have lost some money. And some of them were like experiments for us to get the system on the go. So they've been running for a while, but we are so excited to offer experienced traders the opportunity to trade for others and to make fees from that. Does that make sense?
There's been so many people that when they saw how successful I was at trading, they wanted to give me, it wasn't just my stepdad, my other dad, my real dad, and my fake mother, and a whole bunch of people were like trying to give me money to trade for them. And I was like, no, just wait a minute. What if I lose?
Let me explain a little bit more about this because this is very exciting to know and to understand. In order for someone to open a PAM account, there are some steps. The first thing is they need to open a quick trade account for themselves. And they need to provide their FICA so that we know who they are and what they are and whatever. Then when they join your fund, they transfer money from their own trading account to your fund. So the good thing for you is you don't have to go and collect money from anyone. The money is in your MetaTrader 5 trading account that you manage. And everyone can see how it goes up or down. And you decide when you want to close the fund. You can change the settings as you go along. And at some point and people can obviously withdraw, and that's when they withdraw, other people can join and leave, and it's really cool. So what I wanted to do tonight, I wanted to do 4 things for you. I wanted you to be a little bit more comfortable with QuickTrade as your broker. I guess that was number 1. And for you to understand the dynamics of our local business and our international business. Number 2, I wanted you to understand what did we do? Oh, the bonus, that there is a bonus that you would get and that there's some rules to the bonus. Then the third thing that I wanted you to understand is you can be our partner as an introducing broker and make some really nice money. And the last thing I wanted you to understand from tonight's talk is you have the opportunity, if you're an experienced trader, to trade funds for other clients. Any questions from your side before we close off? I can spend another 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 minutes with you. Please.
Quick question.
Yes.
Can we invite our students, if I may call them that, our clients, rather, let me put it that way. Can we invite our clients to this meeting? Is it going to benefit us? The actual question that I want to ask is does it benefit us As an, I don't know if I should call it, say a client signs up under my link, ne?
Can I,
Does
can I
it benefit?
interrupt you?
Yes, sir.
Can I interrupt you? Absolutely will it benefit you.
All right,
Can I tell you why?
please.
So if you're an introducing broker, you refer clients to us. Now,
Yes.
you only make money when these people trade. Do you understand that? If they don't trade, then no one makes money. We don't make money, and you as an introducing broker don't make money. Got
No,
it?
yes, no, I get it. I just wanted to add on what the CEO is saying, and thank you very much for inviting me to this meeting. I think in the long run, just to support what Hernandez is saying, yes, it will also be beneficial. Remember that as we will be the introducing broker, now the channel and the stream gets to grow. So when they affiliate under our link, and then they also get to be introducing broker, the clientele grows. When the clientele grows, money is made in both ways, through the commission as well as the through trading.
Correct. And what is your benefit is, I mean, do you know another broker where the CEO once a week on a Wednesday night wants to talk shit to his clients? I mean, let me ask you. I mean, I'm doing this because I want to make money, more money than what we're making now. What makes it exciting for people is they come along to the meeting and they realize what the opportunities are. When you bring someone CEO or you bring someone Bernard, and these people realize that they can be an introducing broker themselves, the clients that they introduce fall into your network and you make commission from those people as well. The more they trade, the more money there is. The more we motivate people to come to the trading room, the quicker they get confidence and skill, and the more they trade, and the more they trade, the more money there is to be made for everyone along the line. So it's all about building momentum. The thing that I think we are not good enough with as a business is to make sure that all our clients understand all the benefits they have access to as a client. Like, not everyone realize, man, we'll teach you to use MetaTrader 5 because we have Zoom classes every day. Not everyone realizes that you and your clients can come and join our trading room. I mean, we would love it if some of you contribute with some of these trading ideas and people make some money. Not all of you always realize that if you want to recruit someone as an IB, a good step would be to say, well, come and chat with the CEO, come and listen to what these people are doing. Because once they've chatted to us, they'll gain confidence and they'll open an account and deposit and they'll be linked to you. And we all get the benefits. It's a win-win situation. Makes sense?
Makes perfect sense. So can we put our clients as our underline under a company?
Absolutely, you can. Of course you can. Do you have an account with us at Quick Trade or not yet?
I do, sir.
Okay. Do you know your client ID? I want to show you briefly what's happening. Well, what's your email address?
It's PAKO, Papa
Yeah.
Alpha Kilo Oscar Rampopo, RAMPOPO
Yeah.
@gmail.com.
Okay, I'm going to show people some of your details. Are you okay with it?
Not a problem, sir.
Okay, so then I can see that what you guys are looking at right now is what we call our back office. I can see your name is Paco and your surname is Rampopo. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I can see that we verified your ID. We've got your proof of address and you've filled out your questionnaire and appropriateness test. So you are a verified client. Okay? I can see the last time like it was on the 30th of November with us. I can see that you signed up with a course with us. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Good. I can see that you're an IB. Now, everything that I can see, you can see. So let me show you what makes this so interesting. I can see that Andile is your account manager here. Okay. I can see right now as an IB, you've only made 15 Rand and 37 cents in commission. So maybe you've drawn some of your commission.
No, we only recently started.
Can I show you? I can see that you have 6 clients that you've referred to us.
Yes, sir.
And you can see these clients. You can see their name, their surname. You can see what documents we have. You can see their cell phone number. You can see the email address. So what is fantastic is every single IB or introducing broker, as part of our system, you have access to the complete database of all the clients that you've introduced and the clients that those people introduce.
Mhm.
So we give you the tools to run a proper professional introducing broker business. Does that make sense?
I think it does. So far, I think I understand, but
I mean,
I'm not so.
Yeah.
I'm not so certain if you understand what I'm asking.
Yes, ask me again.
What I mean is that see those 6 clients that I've introduced to the broker.
Yes.
My question is it gonna benefit me as the upper line if they also introduce other clients to the broker themselves, if they become IBs?
Yes, it will, because we ask you to choose. Do you want to have one level of commission? Do you want to get introducing broker commission only on your first level? Or we can set the system so that you get commission on 3 levels. So if you introduce people and they trade, you'll get money. If they introduce other people and those people trade, they will get money and you will get money. And then another level. So we have a multi-level commission system. Paco. So you'll get commission from the people you introduced, and you can get commission if those people become IBs and they introduce others.
Summed it up nicely.
Do you like that?
Very much so. We'd love to use our company because we've been using a company. We have a team. Now we've been working with other brokers or one specific broker, if I may mention. However, we're looking to bring all the clients this side.
Well, I think you're going to be very happy with us and very successful. I'm going to make sure that I send Sharon all your details now, and she can have a look at it, and then we can chat and we can hook up tomorrow, and we'll get you and your partners going, and we'll make it work, guys. That's what it's about. Any other last questions, gentlemen, ladies? We close.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Who's this? Yes, talk to me.
After I placed the trade, I just noticed that when the numbers go red and then they start changing into blue, I waited for at least until it reached to 28.5 and all that. But I closed the trade before it went on take profit. So is it up to the trader to close the trade before it reaches to take profit, or just wait for it until it reaches the level?
You know, I'm so glad that you asked this question, and thank you. So what we've done, Ahmed, it's so like, I'm so excited about what we do in our business and how things work and how we grow. You know, you've all seen on our website that we have this live chat where you can ask us questions if you need help. Now, the shitty thing about this live chat is we can't reach you. Now, we have got a whole team of people at our office who try and contact clients in the following way. We try and phone you, we try and SMS you, and we try and email you. And there's one thing that we've learned the last few years. You don't answer your phones, you don't read your emails, and you definitely don't read your SMSs, because you are just like me. So let me tell you about my life, and I'll make you laugh, and some of you will identify. I get like 2,000 phone calls a day. My phone doesn't stop ringing, so I don't answer the phone anymore. I only answer it when I have someone saved in my phone, because otherwise, fuck, I can't eat, I can't go to the bathroom because I'll be on the phone all day. I don't even read my SMSs, because the SMSs I get is from the bank for payments or some shit. And anyone else who wants to SMS me, they must be unimportant. I don't read my emails, because I get like 2,000 emails a day, and I'd spend my whole day on that. So the only thing that I use is WhatsApp. I spend hours a day on WhatsApp, because I tell people, don't email me, WhatsApp me a document, you know, like then I know shit's going down. So what we've done a month ago is we started this WhatsApp channel. And what's really cool about the WhatsApp channel, it's not a struggle like sending WhatsApp on your phone. We can send 1,000 or 2,000 or 50,000 people a WhatsApp to say, this is the trading signal that we're sending out now, open this position. And 17 minutes later, we can WhatsApp 120,000 people and say, we recommend you close this trade now. And when I say we, I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about the licensed representatives, you know, the people that. So if you're an IB, this is an advantage. You get a team of people who support you and your clients and help them to trade more successfully so that you can make more money. So what you will all get from us from tomorrow onwards, you will get more and more WhatsApps, because we've realized that people actually read their WhatsApps. They don't read the SMSs, they don't read the email, they don't answer their phones, but they definitely read their WhatsApps. And that's now our favorite future way of communicating with you. We're gonna WhatsApp you. Unless you opt out, you respond and you say, opt out. I don't want to hear from you people. Fuck off. But once you've made a bit of money with us, you'd want to get our WhatsApps. You know, you're going to sit and say, where's Quick Trade's WhatsApp? What are we going to trade today? On a good day, we send out like 7 signals a day on WhatsApp, people. It's most exciting.
Actually, and so yeah.
Wandile, so let me just answer your question. You asked, will the broker close out your trade, or are you requested to close out your trade? That was a question. What were you asking?
Yeah, as soon as I noticed that the numbers were highlighted in blue, I got a bit anxious and I closed the trade before time. But fortunately, I didn't lose the money. I was just calculating my risk tolerance. I didn't want it to reach to take profit and then suddenly it just drops.
Was that your first trade that you ever did?
It was my first trade, and then I tried on trading on gold. Since it was during the holidays, the markets were closed, and then suddenly it disappeared. But I talked to Mr. Juan McDonald, and then he explained to me the procedure that sometimes it's cancelled out, but nothing that happened during the time. And then today I was saying the signals, GBP and Aussie dollar, and I placed them, but for now it's just pending.
Well, you know what? You need to congratulate yourself and cut yourself a bit of slack, because you placed your first trade, and that is, you've not been wanting to do that for like since we started these sessions. So that's really well done. That's fantastic.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you very much.
Oh, well done. And if I could just encourage the YouTube channel, Quick Trade's YouTube channel, the trading rooms, if you are unable to attend them, now obviously they are live. So if there is information that is relevant to a trade at that particular time, if you watch the recording, you may be too late to action a trade, but you will learn from it. So if you are unable to attend the trading room yourselves, it is placed on YouTube, the recording. So just
Okay,
watch.
I'll definitely have time to join the trading room, because last since I was doing track, I only attend platform training like 6 o'clock after work. But now I'm on my way to Durban, I'll have enough time to attend all the classes and go through the modules.
Wonderful. And remember, your platform trainings for everybody. Anyone can attend. It is important, and it's on all devices. So I think Temba was struggling with his iPhone. There was a challenge with iPhone based on the Ukraine sanctions. So they've released a different implementation. So support will contact you after this, Temba, and guide you through. That's me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Did you guys have benefit? Or let me ask the question. Let me. Francois looks like an interesting person. Francois, where's Francois? He was on the screen. Can you put your? Can you chat to me? Is it possible to go off mute?
Hello.
There we are. My question to you is, did you have benefit tonight? Yes or no?
Yes, a little bit, but I need to know more.
Okay.
I left my email address and I left my phone number as well. You can send me all the details and then I'll look into it.
So you're not a client of ours yet?
No, not yet. I tried to register now, but internet's a bit slow. Load shedding.
Have you traded before?
Yes, yeah, XRP, Luno, not trading, but crypto, yes.
So what benefit did you have tonight? Did you learn? Did you get motivated? Did you realize other people make money? If I ask you to highlight one thing, what would you say was the thing that you benefited most from?
Well, I'm always interested where money is to be made. I try everything. I lose a lot, but I also make a lot.
Well, that's good to know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with making and losing, and if you keep going, then you're going to make some bucks. Let me ask someone else to get your feedback. Lafika, are you able to talk to us? Or actually, before I try and put all of you on the spot, can you put in the chat, just for interest's sake, so that, and I'll read it to the rest of the people. I want you to say, yes, I had benefit, or no, I had no bloody benefit. I mean, be honest. If I wasted your time, I'd like to know. And if you had benefit, I'd also like to know. And then I think more interesting is, if you had benefit, what was the benefit that you had? What was it that... Let's see. Benefit lots. Boozley, you're not saying what you benefit from. How to make money. Adele said, yes, I benefit because we'll learn a lot how to make money. Koketsu says, I got informed more about the PAM. I like that, and the IB program. We want to work our asses off tomorrow. We want to have lots of people that want to become IBs and lots of PAM managers, and we want to shake the tree and make some money, guys. That's what we want to do. All right, it's after 9 o'clock. Last question. Anyone with the last question, or can I say good night to you and say sleep well? And Bernard says more ways making money and not just by trading. Francois says my first meeting, so I need to learn more. He says the legit PAM, awesome. I like that. I can see Boozley is going to be a killer PAM manager. So bring your clients. Let's make shit happen. Just so that you all know, My wife disapproves terribly about the fact that I swear every now and then, but I did read an article on the internet that says people that are very intelligent swear often. So I thought, fuck, I better try it.
Just replace the swear word with anything beautiful, butterfly or whatsoever.
Ah,
Then you
okay.
won't lose us.
There we are, Bushle. So butterfly, I thought it's just, it's like I thank you for your time, guys. I had a lot of fun. I wish you a good night and we'll talk business tomorrow morning. Have a good evening.
Thanks, Hardis.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Hardis.
Good night.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.